Hi, I'm Sandy Genovese and welcome to the Ellison Education video series. Today we're going to have some fun folding. And you can see if you look at the table that I've created like a turkey place card. It would be great for Thanksgiving, or you could use it to put on kids' desks to indicate where they sit. If you have parents coming in and they need to see, it's perfect to have all these turkeys sitting on all the desks labeled with the kids' names. Now this die is available individually but also as part of a fall-winter set. The dies in the set include the birch leaf, also the snowflake, the mitten, and then the one that we're going to use today is the turkey. Now in order to make him stand up like this, we need to fold the paper before we cut it out. So let me just show you how you do that. You want a pleat right in the middle. So I've got a long sheet of paper. I think it's 12 inches long, and I'm folding it in half. And then how big of a pleat I create is based on how large you want the bottom to be. If you look here, how large you want this portion to be right here. So it's not really important. That was roughly 3/4 of an inch. Then I'm going to open this up and I'm going to leave two of the folds, but I'm going to reverse this mountain fold into a valley fold. So when I just reverse that one pleat, what that does is it gives me one accordion pleat smack dab in the middle of the paper. Now I'm going to take this and I place the die. I need to grab the turkey die, and I want the fold to be at the bottom so that it's where his feet are to stand up. So you may not be able to see the blade too clearly there, but I'm going to place the fold just so that the blade at the bottom of the feet is still exposed. That way it can't cut and it will keep that fold intact. Then I'm going to bring it over and I'll place my cutting pad above and below, and I'm going to just roll it through my Superstar machine. If you haven't seen, this is so handy to have in your classroom because it's so portable. I'm going to go ahead then, and when I poke this out, you'll see how having a pleat at the bottom will allow this now to stand up. So I would normally put a little bit of adhesive at the top of the design. I would normally also do the top of his head, but I just want to put this together enough for you to see how well this works. Now at this stage you can go back and add some embellishments, and I thought I'll just bring this over and show you sort of what I did. I took just a scrap of paper in orange, and I've gone ahead and I have two of them because I want to cut and develop both the front and the back side of this place card. So I'm going to go back with a red pen, and I'm using the perforations that are right there on the design to just go ahead and color his wattle a nice deep shade of red just with a marker. The kids could also use a crayon. Then you're going to go back, trim around. Once again, I'm going to use the perforations that are right there on the die as my guide, which means that if you want your students to participate and to make these place cards themselves, they can definitely do that. So I'm going to now put adhesive on the back, and then I'll go ahead and position this. Once again, those perforations make it easy for me to see exactly where to position this. Now is when you'd want to go back with the dark pen and add a little black eye for that turkey. I've also taken just a white pen and I've used it to add detail. I will just do a little bit here so you can see, but the perforation on the die is handy for you to go back with the white pen and add this kind of detail. Your kids can also use a white crayon. You can see how that's going to work. The final thing that I did is I added stickers in order to put the student's name. Now the students, if you have stickers, that's great. They can also print or handwrite directly on there, and then you can see how perfect that's going to be to sit up. You know, just one accordion pleat at the base of any design, it will turn it into a shape that will stand up.